I got most of the way through this project before I realized I didn't film anything. So yeah, so we're kind of here on the right side of the bike, and we're getting the brake side done. I haven't started the left side yet, so we can still show you guys the full part of that. But yeah, on this side, I basically have the new rear set on. This one is one I got from AliExpress once again. It was a pretty good deal and seems to be a pretty solid buy for the most part. So I think I'm gonna like it. It has a lot of adjustments, as you can see. So there's a lot of options that you can fit. This was the original rear set here. So you can see, you know, it goes like this, and you can already see kind of that difference in the positioning of the rear sets there. To remove it's pretty easy. You got the two bolts, as you see in the back there. Those are attached to your brake master cylinder, and those were a number 6. You got the bolts on the top here, which is also a number 6. And then for me here, I actually had this one bolt switched out because I have my M4 exhaust, and this actually used to be a 6, but now it's a 5 for me because I have a different bolt in there, which helps to hang this bracket that I have on my exhaust down there. So that was a little different for me there. After that, you actually just want to go on the back here, and you're gonna unhook the brake light. So mine actually, one of the reasons I also liked it is because it actually came with the setup for the brake light as well, where some of the other ones that are, you know, Woolcraft and stuff, they'll actually, you have to kind of remove the brake light, and that's because, you know, it's meant for a race bike, and obviously you don't really use that in those situations. But anyway, so this is where, you know, that top bracket is, where you actually install kind of the switch, and then the bottom of that hooks up into the spring down here. So you'll have to see how your setup is on yours rear set when you put it in. If you don't have, you know, that attachment on the brake lever itself, then you'll usually have to get a new banjo here that's electric. You'll have to connect that to your wiring in your bike here, and when you do that, every time you hit the switch, it actually sets off every time you hit the pedal, I mean, it sets off a little switch in there, and that's another way you can have your brake light set up if you don't have the pulley spring anymore set up. But yeah, so this is the AliExpress rear set up on here. It's a little tricky to figure out how to actually do this. Oh, and the last part on the back here is just actually where you actually, you know, release, or you actually pull on the brake there. On the old OEM set, it's actually got a clevis pin that you'll have to just, you know, take out, and you're just gonna loosen that up. On my new one, I actually have a little kind of other lock on there, so you'll just take that out, and then you'll slide a new one right back into there. After that, you just want to put those bolts back in there, and then now I'm working on this bolt, and that's as far as I've gotten. If you end up getting the set, you know, you don't really want to put too much of it together. If you want, you can put the pedal on here at the bottom, and I have it basically set up at the end, but I haven't used Loctite on anything here, just in case, you know, I do want to make any final adjustments at the end. So that's where we're at so far on the right side here. When I put the new rear set on, you basically are going to install the kind of U-shaped bracket on the top here, and that's going to be where the light switch goes in, and then you kind of have like an extender bracket on the back here. Sorry, I already put it on the bike, so it's kind of hard to see that now. So you'll want to put those on first, and that's going to, the extender bracket here is going to attach actually to the pedal, and it's just sitting in the back right there basically. So it's that bracket there. So if you end up getting this set, you can put that on, and then of course, yeah, we got the bolt back here, and then the lock on the back there. Once I did that, I actually put these bolts in first and just hand tightened them. I didn't torque them down just because everything was still loose, and then I actually put this bolt in, hand tightened it as well, and then finally put this bolt in. And once I did that one, that's when I went back and had everything, you know, on the bike now, and then I was able to torque it down real well. So that's where we're at right now. If you get this set, at this point, you're going to put on your heel guard, and after that, you're going to actually put on your peg. I found, you know, if you put your pegs in the further back position, it'll block actually that heel guard from going in. So, you know, that's what I found is the easiest way to do this if you get this set. So after you get your heel guard installed, that's going to be a number 3 on this set. you can actually put in your peg, and I have this set up in the highest and further back position. And so I didn't put any Loctite on this, but I did put Loctite on all the bolts I'm not going to be removing. So this peg and this one, so far I don't have any Loctite, because these are the adjustable parts that I might end up changing once I get the left side set up and, you know, go take it for a spin and see you know, how it's gonna feel, and see if I need to make any changes to that. But yeah, that's the rear set all set up on the right side here. Now we gotta tackle the left side.